There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index?
There's a voice.
Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. Not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
Okay, where's closest? Well, is that there?
Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell.
You're the imposter among us. Oh my god. I knew you were sus from the beginning. Leonard Collywell? I mean, obviously that's him.
She used my identity! I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
She's a sneaky one. Maybe you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Maybe it's time to throw in the towel. The Aqua.
Right?
What, for just agreeing with his opinion? Choose repetitive dialogue options 3 times. It wasn't repetitive. Thank you. I find that offensive.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
It's really fun.
I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue.
I imagine it was.
Same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Oh, so close yet so far. Let's focus on the work at hand.
You're right. It doesn't help to dwell on past failures.
No, it doesn't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring.
Ah, wrong one. I thought it was another thingy. Come here, you.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
This Trotter, he's so resilient.
You will know justice. The die is cast.
Come on! Didn't expect that, right? Time to twirl!
It's fine.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
But they're so cute. Why am I killing these really cute things? I feel really bad. Poor little Trotter. Bye, little guy.
Reach the end of the story.
Thanks for the
in your
Stella
own
Jade.
way.
Doesn't make me feel any less guilty. But thank you. Okay, well, Herta's here. Okay, I see something on the floor over here.
Ah, another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
It's pretty. Is Herta doing anything constructive over here? Stop staring at my puppet all the time. I don't find the view of her nostrils that enjoyable. If you say so, Herta.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared.
Mr. Shit opens, sir. She altered the records, she teleported herself. Could it be a display malfunction? None of the above. There's a room back there, isn't there?
I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look.
I'm
Hold
looking.
on. I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside
But
you.
why was I in the Stellaron room? No one seems to be able to answer that question. I think I remember this. Kafka.
Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
Because I'm pivotal to their objectives, is what I think.
Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold.
There's a really strange curio, though.
Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Wouldn't say it was my favorite feeling. That's alright.
I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing.
It's fine.
The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Okay. I don't know what you suddenly realized, but okay. Now, what is a rating pistol? This weapon rates creatures on sight using unknown scoring logic. The closed eye of this weird little gun suddenly snaps open as it swirls around for a moment, staring at you with malice. The rating pistol gazed at Stella. 84 points, it announced. Are we grading out of 100? Is it basing things on weight? Don't think so. Just a number. Use a curio rating pistol.
Just as I thought. She was here.
How can you tell? Oh, there.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection.
Ooh, I like the headdress behind you. I think I've seen it in the simulated universe.
You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her.
No, I think this is just an ancillary. Yeah, I feel like you got it backwards.
In the end, they didn't take the Stellaron with them.
They didn't need to.
She
That wasn't the
was so
objective.
interested in the curio collection index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after.
I disagree, but it's I'm not gonna be able to sway him.
She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded to this can only mean one thing. That the main control room was hacked as well. We need to go and take a look.
Okay. I'm just following you, bucko. Ah, it's just credits. Oh, but you know, there could be an achievement. I know, they're probably super interesting. Just give me my credits. I didn't get my credits. What? I normally get credits for completing those. Oh, good lord. Absolutely not.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now.
Why?
Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
Do we need to no one noticed this the whole time?
This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is
makes sense.
ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Okay. Might be a trap.
Relax, friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
As you feared, a burst of light shines and the enemy appears.
Let's go.
Okay.
Time to twirl! Oh, poor you. Time to twirl!
Doing some good damage there, Herta.
I hope you're prepared.
Time to twirl! You
Get him, Hook.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
So there was something strange after all.
Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
So it's still here somewhere? She didn't take the curio either?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared?
Into the simulated universe?
I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Yeah, she totally would.
No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Maybe Herta put you on this task to see if you would actually follow it through to its conclusion.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question: what have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe.
I just realized that these two are just going to continue into, like, eternity. Because she doesn't seem to have any concerns of mortality, and he's a machine.
And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors.
We're making progress,
we
though.
defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum.
Ooh, that was harsh.
Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
That hurt his feelings.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh.
Are you okay?
Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Gosh, she's really driving home the daggers, isn't she? Oh man, are you okay, Squillam? That was harsh.
My apologies, madam.
No, are you okay? Never expected to see that kind of expression on her face. It's with what happened.
This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius.
Then why do you want to end your academic collaboration?
However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
And yours. A little.
Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter.
I don't think there would ever have been a suitable time. It's just bad news all around for Herta.
The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
No, I'm good. I'm here with old mate.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
Not a damn thing.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights.
Sounds unpleasant.
An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
So it was a false alarm?
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam.
But why would Silverwolf be interested in the simulated universe? What benefit does it hold for her?
As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Okay. I've got to actually go into it. I don't wanna.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Screw'em be less pessimistic?
I don't think. No, I don't think it's got anything to do with your actions.
Thanks for trying to comfort me.
Trying?
This is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything. Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either.
Correct.
We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screw'em said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you?
But I don't know why. We know where the cartridge is. We don't have to retrieve it. Just knowing where it is was rather the point of this, and we have that answer.
I'm afraid I won't be able to.
Why do we have to go
accompany
in?
you. I'll be helping Mr. Screw'em monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big.
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Thanks. Not gonna help me, but thanks.
Well, madam, are you ready?
Yeah, Japan's not on full health, but let's go.
Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual.
Okay.
This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
But what implications will it have for the simulated universe if we remove the cartridge? That's a question we probably should be asking ourselves. Okay, level 48. Physical damage and cryo damage seem to be the main go. We are underleveled, extremely underleveled. Bear with me, sir. I need to level. 2 levels. Attack doesn't go up that much. That one's alright. Okay. I mean, I probably should do light cones and shit. But whatever. Going in.
Well, madam. Very well. I will be sending... This will help us...
Oh. That doesn't work for me. Ugh. I don't like this at all. Okay, sorry, Hook. You're not being used. My apologies. Why would you give me a lower level character when you tell me I have to be level 48? Recommended type. Well, she's the only one who has that. I don't have that. You feel a ripple, a great weightlessness that makes you lose control of your limbs, and in a flurry of symbols and code, you wake up with a jolt. This is a simulated universe.
Young madam, are you all right?
I'm fine.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
The hacker is right in front of me.
Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Okay.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
It speaks?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you.
So who is she talking to then?
Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker.
Is she talking to Kafka?
Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka?
So was right. She's speaking to Kafka.
All right, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Oh dear. I don't know what Kafka would do.
You took the bait just like that. Time to twirl!
Let's make
Jesus.
it quick.
Nice.
Batter up!
Time to twirl!
Destroyed. I guess it's going to get super hard later on.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.